What's up guys, it's Rob from the Creeper Couple here. Today I'm going to be showing you a really nifty trick for Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Load up the Spartan Ops missions, get them all on Legendary, I do Lasso, Legendary All Skulls on, and then start them up. Now, the cool thing about that, I just kind of breezed through it in the beginning here because you're going to be seeing a lot of it. So, load it all up on Legendary, and the cool thing about this is that you don't need to actually complete the level. Just load up the mission. You're going to sit through a small little loading screen. They're actually not too bad in this game, thankfully. As soon as you select your loadout for the game, pause, quit, right back to the main menu, and then you're going to get credit for completing that level on Legendary. Pretty crazy. We're about towards the end of April here, and it hasn't been patched out, so it might be good for a little while to keep going. I actually heard about this through Achievement Hunter. I think Gavin was talking about doing it. It's a really nifty little trick. I have to be honest, I haven't really played this game for a while now. It had a pretty rocky start, but it's still loads of fun to do, but I doubt I would ever go through these Spartan missions on Legendary myself, although now that I have the achievements, there's a lot less pressure, so maybe I will just pick it up sometime soon and try to go through them legit on Legendary to see if I can pull it off. These missions aren't too bad. They're actually a lot of fun when they came out originally. So all you do is just rinse and repeat that whole process. You go to select your Spartan Ops mission, and then go through the different chapters in each. Just load them all up on Legendary. I'm doing Legendary All Skulls on. And then you select your loadout as soon as the map loads, and then jump back to the menu. Simple as that, nice and easy. You're just going to do that. I think there's 5 chapters for every mission, and I believe there's 10 missions in the game. So you're going to get a nifty little gamer score boost, although it hardly chips away at the mountain of absolutely insane amounts of achievements that Halo the Master Chief Collection has. I mean, there's just so much to do in this game. I tried keeping track of what I had gotten and what I still had left to do, but it's pretty tricky. There were some achievements at first that were just completely glitched. You'd earn them, they wouldn't pop. I haven't played it in a few months, and I had to do a pretty sizable update before I could start playing today, and I didn't see a lot of achievements popping, actually any, so I'm guessing I might have to go through those first few levels of each of the games and try to get them again, because it seemed to be about like every other level would pop for me instead of every single one. So I put the game down for a while. There's been some updates. Hopefully that's all worked out now, because it's not fun doing some of the early levels on 1 and 2 over and over again. You should really just get it out of the way once and get your achievement. Still have to go through this in co-op too, get a lot of those co-op achievements. There's just, I can't stress how many achievements are in this game. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But you're going to be combing through the games and doing things that you never did before just to earn achievements, and I think that's the best way to go about it. There's so many things in every game that you buy and play. You beat it maybe, don't really go through it and find a lot of Easter eggs and cool little surprises, but the achievement list that this game has really is going to have you just doing things that you never would have done inside the game before. I remember when I think it was Halo 2's got that giant soccer ball in it. I remember watching footage on YouTube of someone getting to it, but now I'm going to actually keep going at it until I finally get that myself, so it's going to be really fun. I just picked this game back up today. I have to admit it was sitting on the shelf collecting dust for a while, but then I heard about this cool little trick where you can get your easy achievements for Legendary, which are really some of the hardest things to do in the game. But yeah, I think just now that the pressure's gone, I might have to pick it up and see if I could go through them legit. You see you get your little rewards in the bottom right hand of the screen after every level. It's nice and easy. You're actually going to be watching the screen loading for longer than it takes to jump in and out of the mission. And I was actually very surprised that this game has some pretty quick loading screens, considering everything that it's got packed into the disc. You really don't spend that much time. I mean, it's not a big loading screen offender like one of my favorite games of all time, Skyrim. You spend more time in loading screens in certain areas of that game than you do actually playing, especially when you need to load up an area. Like you load up your save file, it takes a minute or so of a loading screen going through, and you're inside your house, then you have to run outside your front door, then that has to load. And then you walk right out your front door and you go to fast travel somewhere else. That's another loading screen. This one thankfully is pretty good. You get your achievement at the end, just wrap it up, rinse and repeat. It's freaking great.